Good morning, everyone. Welcome to No Sweat Wednesday. We'll
Morning.
walk,
Morning.
talk, and stretch. Last week's conversation was about little generous things that others have done for us and the happiness we experience from receiving. This week, we're going to flip the script and we're going to talk about little things that we can do in the next week for someone else so that we can continue the cycle. Because it's one thing to receive, but it's another thing to give. And we know that there's more happiness in giving than in receiving. So we're just going to talk about what's something, maybe you've been thinking about doing something for Sister Jones or Sister Johnson, or just something small for a young one in the hall. What is something practical that we can do? But if you don't put it in a time frame, like 1 week, chances are it'll just keep drifting off. So that's the discussion. What's something that we can do practical to help someone else or to get to someone else, continue the cycle of happiness? We're going to start off with our upper body. As always, we have Sister Phoebe Nelms.
I
5,
found these cute little
3,
pouches, like a makeup bag,
let's go 4,
but it had the cutest little encouraging phrases on it,
5,
like trust in Jehovah,
3,
Proverbs 3, 5, and 6.
1.
You're enough. You're wonderful. Never give up.
5,
Better things are ahead. And I try to
3.
think of the person that I'm giving it to. Oh, and one of them
I'm
is
about to say, you can get that one to me. Good Lord. I need all that. Boy.
and one of them is like pioneering the best life ever. So there's a sister in our hall. She's been pioneering since Methuselah was a boy.
Wow.
She took him to his first door.
I think
5.
pick one of those little bags or two in my meeting bag when I'm going to the meeting, and I just hand one to somebody that I think would benefit from it, be encouraged by it. People, we just like to be thought of, and I realize that
that's the key. That's the key.
Yeah, somebody was thinking about me, and sometimes the look of shock on their faces is a little disturbing.
3, 2.
So I really enjoyed doing that. It's given me great joy. It's a little thing. It didn't cost a whole lot of money, but I'm working my way through the halls.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. We're gonna ask next week who you decided to give it to. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do those two again. We're gonna come back. We have Mr. Gibbs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go down one more time. All right, we'll go to Sister Abney.
There are some young brothers in my congregation that were just appointed, and I'm just so proud of them because they've worked hard. You can see them. They love Jehovah. So I went to the store and I found some beautiful cards that talk about how proud I am of them. And I'm going to fill those out and I'm going to give them to them because they need to know. I hug them, but I want to tell them something individually. So I want to give them those cards.
I love it. I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch our back by leaning forward and letting our hands fall with gravity. Next up, we have Gibbs.
Good morning. There's two sisters that are 95 years old in our congregation, and
4, 3.
One is very active as far as taking care of herself,
Roll our shoulders back.
going on the website and pulling up our articles and sharing them with us. The other one
4,
is not as active. She's
2.
a regular pioneer. The first one isn't. This one is a regular pioneer, but she cannot get out because she has bad sciatica. So this week is the first week that the weather has broken and really nice. So, and we have a beautiful waterfront here in the city that I live in. And so I'm inviting them to do the cart so they can get out in service, because that's one thing that they really want to do. They've been on Zoom all winter and part of the first part of spring. So they would really love to go out and service. So that is my goal.
Nice. That sounds great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go one hand behind our head. And notice how a gift to someone doesn't have to cost anything. Doing the carts is free, at least in my congregation. Doing the carts is free. So
they charge us.
It's more the thought. It's more the thought. Marilyn Johnson.
Yes, I ordered a lot of those little Caleb and Sophia little pens, and I'm going to give them to the young ones in my congregation.
Nice. Do you have a lot of young ones in your hall, or is it just a few?
There's about 7.
Okay.
Sure, that's enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna do our forearm stretch. Sister Cody.
I kind of need some ideas on how I can go about this. I have like a lot of spiritual family, and I would like to show my appreciation to them. I did, however, help pray for a friend of mine who's going through some hard times, but I want to do something more, and I'm a little I don't know what to do now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's shake it out and take a walk. We'll keep that noted. Once we get through some of these, we'll open up the floor and allow the friends to contribute some ideas. So we'll come back around to that. That's a very thoughtful idea. But I will say this: when people are going through things, from my limited experience in life, I'm not 71 and a half, but from my experience in life, what people appreciate the most when they're going through something is your time. Just being there. You know what? Let's go out to eat. Let's just talk. You know what? I'm blocking out this half of my day for you. What would you like to do? That's something that won't be forgotten. Because people, especially when you're going through something, people take note of who takes note. I'm gonna say that slow. I'm gonna say it again. People will take, when you're going through something, you take note of who takes note. You become hypersensitive to who notices you. Do you think Jeremiah will ever forget Ebed-Melech being the one to come get him out of that pit? Nah, when you're going through something, you take note of who take note. So yeah, time is something priceless. Sister Simonelli.
Yes, there's a sister in my congregation, older sister. Every time myself or one of the other sisters wear a sweater coat, she always compliments. Oh, I like that. I like that. So on Monday, I went to the store and I purchased her one, and I'm going to give it to her today. So
sweet.
Looking forward to seeing her face when I hand it to her.
Wow.
That is so kind.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Thank you.
We're gonna ask you next week about how that experience went.
Okay.
R&R.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I like to send inspirational text messages to friends in the congregation and the ones that I meet, because a lot of people live by themselves, and they said this is the
big circles, nice and slow.
First communication that they have with somebody. And when I don't send them, they check on me. They be like, "Are you okay? I didn't get my message today."
Yeah.
So I like to do that. And then I'm trying to set up the congregation that I'm in. We merged from Ops to Andalusia. And I moved back home right after the merge. And then we had COVID, so I didn't get a chance to meet a lot of the friends in the new congregation. So I'm trying to set up little luncheons on Saturday, maybe once a month, to invite maybe 5 or 6 sisters so I can get to know them.
Oh, wow.
Great. That is just beautiful. That is beautiful.
Really nice.
Thank you for sharing that. Kneel before greatness. 3, 2, 1. Let's
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
At least once a month, my husband and I like to make banana nut bread and just give it to a family in the Kingdom Hall. And so we try to get around the whole hall, but we make homemade banana nut bread for them.
What 2 words am I thinking of, y'all? What 2 words am I thinking of?
What time?
Where's your congregation, sister?
Yeah, I'm getting. I think I've done my job in Spanish. What time is your meetings?
You know I'm a monkey. I love banana. Where is mine?
Let's go back. We're gonna do that one more time. Let's reset. Get our balance. We're gonna do those 2 one more time. All right, going over the top. Really try to lean into this one. I'm trying to feel it in here. I'm trying to stretch it all the way out. Push this hand all the way across so I can feel it in here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Yeah, when you do it right, you can tell the difference.
Feel it.
Sally Dot, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2.
She's muted.
I'm here.
There was
There you go.
always went out in service on Saturday, and now she hadn't. And I said, "Is there a problem on Saturday now?" And she said, "I don't sleep as well at night, so I can't get up the same time to get there." And I said, "Is there a better time that we could pick you up?" And so we've been able to go out in service a little later on Saturday morning. We'll just have space in a car for her, so that we just go and pick her up a little later.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Think she won't forget that? You think she won't forget that? My goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up slow. I ain't come here to preach, but in Genesis 33, when Esau met Jacob, and Esau's like, "Come on, let's go." And Jacob said, "You know what? I'm gonna slow down for the women, the children, and the small sheep in the back." You don't think they took note that Jacob did that? So when somebody says, "You know what? We could go out in service at this time, but let's make a space in the car for Sister So-and-so." You don't think she's taking note of that? That is beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Genesis 33. Sister Warrior.
There's a brother in our hall. He's elder, but he's so faithful. He's always preaching Zoom. So, and I see him sometimes. He has he lives alone. He eats the takeout food, and I wonder. I don't think that's the best for him. So, what I like to do this Wednesday when I cook, I take him a plate to the
He won't forget that. I just saw the tears in his eyes right now. Man, ain't nothing like a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're living off a takeout. 3, 2, 1. Especially if you've had Sister Warrior's food, you know he's gonna be just bouncing and praising. Glory. Glory. I can testify now. I can see him testifying. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna pull our fingers back one more again. It's a phrase I like to use. One more again. Zena Hopper, what are you gonna do to make someone else happy?
Well, there is a sister that was going through a really, really hard time, and she had been going through it for a while. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna take this sister and do something for her. So I took her shopping, and I told her, I said, you know what? There's a sister. She is such a special person, and I'm having a hard time trying to find a nice gift for her. Would you help me?
You know what? That is so. That's the that's Inception. I'm trying to help this person, so I'm gonna tell this person that we need to help. We're gonna open up our chest for him again.
Sure. So we go shopping and we're
back
in Macy's. I said, listen, no. It's not like that. I really want to get something very special. So help me pick something out. She's going and we're looking and she found she said, oh girl, did you see that bag there? It's a beautiful bag.
Oh my God.
And she went and picked out exactly. So I wanted to make it very special that she was the one, right? She picked that bag out. I paid for it, had a gift wrap. She's with me, laughing with me the whole time.
It was for her.
So thoughtful of you. You would get something like this. And she was the one. I handed it to her. I said, you're the special one.
Awesome.
Come up.
That's sweet.
I can imagine her face.
Yes.
We are the children. I can't sing too loud. because they're still sleeping in here. We are the ones to make it right. Let's start giving. There's a choice making. We're saving our own love. Let's go forward. Thank you for sharing that. We have Kathy Smith with 2 F's.
Good morning, everyone. My daughter and her husband, they're circuit overseer, asked them to go serve where the need was greater. And we did a little going away gathering for them. And on the tables, we had like a flower arrangements. And my intention was to give them away to some of the friends that helped. But that didn't happen. So I ended up bringing all these other flower arrangements back home with me. My husband was like, what are you going to do with all those flowers? So what I decided to do was to find another vase and give them away to some of the older sisters. I think I have about 5 left over. And so that's what I was planning to do, is about 5 of the sisters in our home that don't get out. They mostly do field service on Zoom, bring them those flower vases.
Wow.
That'd be so special.
I love it. I can see them just really, really appreciating that. MWJW.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Quentin, this is something I did, but I'm still getting gratitude and appreciation from the friends. But the last overseer, not the new one, I invited the elderly sisters in the hall to come over for lunch with the CO. So that was a rewarding experience, because to see the little elderly sisters and the CO and another brother just sitting around the table talking, sharing experiences, the wisdom and the knowledge was unbelievable. And they really enjoyed being included, rather than going out to like a restaurant or something, but just in the comfort of someone's home, so that they can actually sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with the CO.
Let's do our hamstrings. That's really nice. That is really nice. Let's arch up. Put the tension on the hamstrings and slowly go down. We're going to do this one for a little bit longer this time. We're going to be here for about 20 seconds. So get nice and comfortable. Don't overstretch it. Clock is on. 18, 17, 16. I see Ann Douglas. 15.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
This is about 2 years ago. This sister called me, and she had used all of her Social Security check and bills and things that she really needed, and she didn't have any money left over. So she asked me for monetary.
We're gonna go left and right just a little bit deeper than normal.
For something monetary. So I gave it to her. And like I said, this has been about 2 years ago. So this year, she has a truck. So I needed some help getting some things from Home Depot. And I offered gas money each time, and she will not take it. And I said, girl, look, gas has gone up, and you better take this. She said, no. She said, I never will forget what you did for me. And I'm like, you know, so really, like you mentioned, we don't do anything for people to receive anything back. But when, like you mentioned, Quentin, people we don't forget. We don't forget what people do for us. So I thought, man, I really wanted her to take the gas money, but she just would not take it. I put it in her console. She took it out. She gave it back to me. So anyway, but yeah, so it's just nice when people do things for us and when we can do something for someone else.
3. That's it. It really is. It really is. And it shows that she's an appreciative person.
Yeah, she really is.
It all boils back to appreciation. Because let's press that heel back and let's go forward. The Israelites, I mean, you could part the Red Sea, give them manna, give them water, give them quails, and they're gonna still say we need a God to worship. So it boils it's not about the amount of seeds that you cast, it's about the type of soil that it lands on. So it's obviously landed on an appreciative heart.
Do you want to scream, Brother Harris? Don't let me cry.
3.
Don't let me cry.
1. Release it. Let's step over this wire real quick. Sister Mueller.
Well, this is my husband, but he's done this for years and years. He likes to make chili, lasagna, spaghetti, soup, big batches. That's just how he does. And he has.
I didn't get your address. I'm sorry. We'll talk about that after class.
He brings. He'll take one extra. He'll eat it for supper. Then he'll take one extra serving for himself for lunch, and then he takes it all to different people. Usually there's enough for 3 or 4 different people, and he brings it to the Kingdom Hall and just passes it out to the older ones. Or sometimes, not always the older ones, just somebody. And he'll even drive it. Like some days he'll pack things up, say, let's go for a ride, and he'll drive it to different people's houses. Everybody just loves that he does it. On an occasion, they'll put something back in it before they return it, because when he learned plastic was not really healthy, he bought stacks or boxes, I should say, of Pyrex dishes. And we just put our initials on the lid. Everybody knows now that they're ours, and they return them whenever. It could be 6 months later. He doesn't care. He knows eventually he'll get them back.
There's a few of my cousins in your congregation, I could tell. Wow, that is awesome. That is very, very generous, very thoughtful. Hopefully we're all adopting some of these ideas, because remember the theme is what can we do in the next week? So this is a brainstorm of things that we can do in the next week to contribute to someone else's happiness. And we know that by doing so, vicariously, it can contribute to our happiness as well. Sister Michelle Tyler, let's go knees up one more time. A little bit higher this time.
I think everybody knows my love language is food and crafts.
Yeah.
So generally, just like when we had the friends from Florida, I made sure I made food every time that I went out in service. But so one thing that I remember that I did specifically for two sisters in our hall had breast cancer. So of course they lost both of their breasts. I had breasts knitted for them that they can put in, when they wear their clothes. They're called knit knocking.
Oh wow!
That's nice.
Could you repeat that? I was trying to count off some exercise. You did what?
So I had breasts knitted for them to put inside their bras, so they can, sometimes when sisters have them, they call it mastectomy, they just don't feel like themselves in their clothes. So I had them knitted for them in their size and gave them a box that had those in it, some encouraging notes in it. And they really appreciate it. I try to take the time to, whenever I give a gift to somebody, to make sure that it's something that they will like, even if it's food, making sure it's the right flavor for them. And right now, I'm in the process of making a memory bear for somebody. Taking the clothes of a loved one and turning it into a bear.
A little bit deeper this time. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
That was really nice.
Yes.
You are definitely letting Jehovah carry your spirit and from the heart. That is beautiful.
Thank you. And I must say, I'm sorry, a sister Fuji, she sent me something that made me happy. She sent me a little, encouragement box. So when Jehovah does something for you, you write it down, you put it in a box, and you're able to go back and reflect on those things. And that definitely made me happy.
One more time. Yeah, well, I'm sure pretty soon that box will runneth over. Yeah, he is like that. Sister Joan Webb, 5.
Yes, my husband recently wanted to give a donation to a brother, but we didn't have any cash. We don't always have cash on us. So I always keep a gift card in my billfold. And so that it's a good idea to keep a gift card that you can slip into somebody's coat pocket. And, it's a little bit easier than cash. And in this case, we didn't have any cash on us. So that's one thing.
That is something that we can practically adopt.
Yes. And one thing,
if you're getting them a gas card right now, that is gold.
Yeah. And then another thing I do is I keep one card for $105, which is 3 months for Get Moving. So I keep one in case somebody really wants to but just can't, but they really want to.
That's nice. You are so unique.
That is very, very practical. The reality is $105 is maybe 3 visits to your physical therapist.
And that's
like just three sessions of physical therapy.
And when they join, you're actually, maybe I shouldn't say this, but when they join, your $105 becomes $70 because you have a free month when they join, right? So,
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about this class.
No.
How fast the time flies. Wow. I feel like we were just getting to it, but the time has flown, and I want to thank each and every one of you for your participation, for your contribution. It's just a beautiful way to start the day with all these positive thoughts, and I know it sets the tone for my day. and I hope it does the same for yours. But with that being said, that is our No Sweat Wednesday, which means we'll be wrapping this one up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We just got moving. Great job, everybody. Great job.
That was delicious. Thank you.